Good afternoon. We want to get started. Thank you for joining us on this stormy afternoon. Who could have known when we planned this about a month ago? But wonderful things have happened since we planned this. We've won another state tournament. So the timing is good in that we have so much to celebrate today about the Brain Bowl. I'm proud to announce that I have declared March the 31st, Tuesday, 2026, as Brain Bowl Day at Chipola College. Just trying to feel like a special day, special recognition in honor of the Brain Bowl. This team has had extraordinary achievement of winning their third consecutive NAQT National Community College Championship and winning the state FCSAA Brain Bowl tournament. Let's give them a hand. I know that you have been hearing about their success throughout the season because they've had so much of it, and we've cheered them on, and we've been looking forward to their competition. But we wanted to take some special recognition for them today. This remarkable accomplishment reflects the hard work, the talent, and the dedication of these students and their coach. Achieving a national three-peat is a milestone that brings great pride to our entire college community. Our Brain Bowl continues to represent Chipola with excellence on our center stage, at the national center stage, demonstrating our academic strength and our competitive spirit that define the whole Chipola nation. Our performance in winning the state title for Brain Bowl has continued our legacy because this is the 14th state title. To celebrate this historic achievement, we will have the hanging of the banner today. You see these wonderful banners that represent their wins. And we'll also see a video of Brain Bowl highlights to honor their achievement this year. But first, I want to invite the faculty, staff, and students here today to join me in applause as we congratulate these Brain Bowl students who are here today for their success. First, I want to ask Devin Tharp, would you please come forward? Come up to the podium. Jeremy Skurlock, would you please come to the podium? Ian Hatcher, would you come to the podium? And John Maupin couldn't be with us today, but we'll be able to share the video of this celebration with him. Now I invite the team coach, Stan Young, to come forward and share some exciting information about his team and about their wins. Let's give some applause for Stan Young.
So, thank you everybody for coming today to be part of this. Before I talk about this team, I want to recognize a few people here. First of all, there's two former players here today, and if y'all just briefly, if y'all want to come up here, Hunter Davis and Ben Parrish. Where are you, Ben? Walk up here. Did he go? Okay, he was here just a second. Hunter, just this past weekend, was inducted into the FCSAA Hall of Fame Brain Bowl division. He's the third Chipola player to be inducted behind Dallin Keltson and Paul Keltson. So you have to be 7 years out of the game to get that honor, and he just received that honor this weekend. So I wanted to recognize him. I want to just recognize a few people that have been influential to me through my career. My first boss when I was teaching is in the back today, and you can Steve Benton. And just a quick story and some lessons, about him is when I was at Mariana High School, the morale was incredible. I was just like, how is this? Because you always have disgruntled people. And so one day I was talking to him. I go, how do you keep this morale so high? And I mean, just one of the best lessons of my life. He said, if y'all know him, he says, boy, that's how he taught. He said, we have good people here. You just have to listen to them. They'll solve their own problems. People just want to be valued. People just want to be listened to. He said, I rarely have to solve any problems. All I do is have to listen. And that's a great, valuable lesson that I learned early in my career, is just let people, let people do their job, let people work, and just value them. And I appreciate you. Just want to let you know that. My parents are sitting right here, Tommy Young and Virginia Young. Just real quick about them. Just the dichotomy, so y'all can kind of get a sense of how I grew up. I'll tell this quick story, and this says it all. About 10 years in, I called my mom first tournament, and she said, how'd y'all do? And I said, we were second out of 33. And she says, oh, so y'all aren't very good this year. And because we had won the last year. And then I said, hand the phone to Dad. And he says, he goes, how did y'all do? I said, second out of 33. And he goes, oh, so y'all were good again this year. So I've in my life, I've had a push, a push, you can do better. And then I've had patted on the back. And I've needed both. That's been a very valuable to me. Also, just let y'all know, I consider the best high school coach in the nation is 7 miles from us at Cottondale High School, and he's here today, Clay Dillmore. We talk all the time. He's been just, we talk coach, but people would think we're crazy. We talk coaching all the time. But yeah. But I would say the biggest influence in my life is in the back. My brother, Steve. When you've got somebody always believing in you, like you believed in me, that's so valuable. And I just want you to know I appreciate you. We kind of weren't typical brothers, and we didn't fight. We really didn't fight a lot, which is kind of crazy. We were 2 years apart, but I can't remember a time when we didn't always just pull for each other. So, and then bring it to our current team. So we have the 3 players here. We're missing John Maupin, but this team right here and we said a little bit of it, but this team has won, I think, every tournament they played in this year. And one of the big tournaments in the fall, which is just, when I say this, I'm almost like, is that real? We beat Vanderbilt in the final of the ACF fall at Georgia Tech. Sometimes I sit back and I can't even believe it myself that we're winning all these tournaments. We won national championship in Chicago, and we just recently won our 14th state championship. And just kind of briefly to tell y'all, because they've got a lot of areas, but their main areas are Devin is our literature player, among other things, really good player. Jeremy is our science player. I thought I was the most competitive person in the world. I am not. Jeremy Scarlock is the most competitive person in the world. And then Ian Hatcher, who's American history, and he's, kind of our team comic, so he keeps all that kind of going. But anyway, we've had a great year. I appreciate it. And Mary, thank you for putting all this together. Mary's always told me, she goes, if you'll send me stuff, Stan, I will put it out there for you. And I finally did. And I finally started taking pictures, and she was right. She did that. But thank y'all for being here today. We really appreciate the support.